Hi, this is Joy with Obsessed with Scrapbooking, and today I have a quick video showing you how to use the layers feature in the Cricut craft room. So let's get started. I have pulled up the Create a Critter cartridge and we're just going to start making our layers. It already defaults to this layer 1 up here at the top with the blue. And that will always be your bottom layer. That first layer you see is always the bottom layer. So here comes my alligator. I'm going to make another layer by clicking the plus button right next to layer 1, and then you'll see it says layer 2. And then I'll put my next layer of my alligator on here. And I'm going to layer him up so you can see him. I do my plus button again to add a layer. And remember, this just keeps stacking on top. Okay, here's another layer. I do my plus button again to add the last layer to my alligator. Here he is. And now I want to shadow him. So I add a final layer by clicking plus, and I go over to the shadow feature key and I grab my shadow. But now you'll see shadow needs to be in the back, and now he's on top. So how we move him, how we move this layer 5 to be all the way to the bottom is we click on it and then we drag it to the left. Remember, the farthest left is what's on the bottom. Okay, and there he came out on the bottom. So now you can see the shadows on the bottom. You can always drag these layers back and forth to change their location, like I'm dragging one over there. I'm going to take it back to actually where it goes. But you can always do that. So I went too far. There we go. Back to normal. You can move them all over. Now let's take a look at these layers, and they have a little pull down button. And when you pull that down, it's got color, rename, and delete. So we'll just rename this shadow so you can see how that works. Oops, let's spell shadow right. Okay. And then to recolor it, I don't usually use that pull down. I just click on the color. Its little menu comes up. Yep, here it is. And then I decide what I want. So I'm going to choose as the background. Let's choose blue. And then for the next layer that's also blue, I'm going to make that black. So you see I'm just clicking on these little color buttons. For that layer I'm going to do green. And then for this layer I'm going to do yellow. And for this layer, I'm going to do a light green. Okay, not that light green. Okay, like that. Okay, so here he is, and he's lined up, and there you go. So that's how the layers work. Now another handy tip is, let's say I wanted to make him smaller or bigger. What I need to do is I first need to start in the upper left corner, click and drag to make a box around him. Now he's got his box. And then in this bottom right hand corner I can resize them smaller and bigger. And what's great is all the layers size correctly that way. So you see how that works? That is super handy. So that is today's tutorial on how to use the layers feature in the Cricut craft room. Have a great day.